and this is going to be my August wrap-up and September TBR, if you couldn't tell that from the title. My August reading was not that great, so we'll just get right into it. The first two books I read were for the hashtag at Yearathon. The theme for last month was middle grade books, and both of the books that I read were technically audiobooks, but the first one was Matilda by Roald Dahl. I did, in this instance, like the movie more than the book. I gave the book 3 stars though, because I did still enjoy it. It is Roald Dahl, and I did really like the audiobook and the person who was reading it. The second book I listened to was also a Roald Dahl book, and that was Revolting Rhymes and Dirty Beasts. And this book is exactly what it sounds like. It is a book of short stories and revolting rhymes. I did really enjoy this one also. It was read by 2 different people, I believe, and I gave it a 4 stars. And then the next 2 books I read were not until like almost the last day of the month. I think it was the 29th that I read again, and they were 2 graphic novels, and the first one was The Return of Zeta the Space Girl by Ben Hatke. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 star, loved it. It was a great finish to the trilogy. I say finish because I really hope they're going to have another one, especially for that ending, but so far it does say that it is a finished, I believe, but please make another one. If you watch this video, which you don't, please make another one. And then the last book I read was The Clockwork Girl by Sean O'Reilly and Kevin Hanna. Did not enjoy this book. I gave it like a 2 star. The artwork was good, but the story was definitely lacking. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I was actually quite disappointed in it. But I did get those both from the library, and they definitely need to go back. So that is all I read for August. Now on to my September TBR. The first thing I will be reading is my hashtag a Yearathon books. I did make a separate TBR video for that. If you want to watch that, I will link it down below or somewhere right here or whatever. So if you want to go watch that, there's 3 books there. And then there are quite a few books that are being released this month that I really need to read for review, so I will tell you those. The first book is one of my only books I'll be reading that is a physical copy, I think, and that is Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. I just talked about this, or I will talk about this. I don't know which order I'm going to upload these in, but I have this in my haul video. It's about a haunted furniture store, and it is being released on the 23rd of this month, so I need to read this and get it reviewed. I will also be reading of Monsters and Madness by Jessica Verity. This is an Edgar Allan Poe retelling, and that's really all I know about it. Haven't really heard anything about it, haven't heard anybody talk about this book, but it is coming out on the 9th, so I need to get that read and reviewed. I will also be marathoning Not a Drop to Drink and In a Handful of Dust by Mindy McGinnis. It's the first and second book in the trilogy. I have the second book for review, so I will need to go rent or buy or whatever the first book so I can read it. But the second book comes out on September 23rd also, so I need to get on that. I also need to read Afterworlds by Scott Westerfield. I believe this book is about a girl who is an author, and it is about her story that she is writing. I believe that's what it's about. It also comes out on the 23rd, so thankfully I have until the end of the month to get all of these books read and reviewed. So hopefully I can get on that. The only problem is Afterworlds is like a 600-page book, and I have to read it on my Kindle, so I'm kind of not looking forward to that because I'm not the biggest fan of reading on the Kindle, but we'll see. I haven't really heard anything about any of these books that I'm reading this month. Nobody else has really talked about them, so we'll see. But that's all I have to read this month. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have read any of these books yet and what you thought of them, and I will see you guys later. Bye!